Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 5 on Project Elenor. All right. So, in your view, we're going to be looking at the 4-bedroom beautiful house. It comes with a hidden roof, which is a butterfly roof. It's so beautiful. The beautiful swimming pool, as you've seen. But again, the swimming pool will be coming later on. It is not part of the current estimate. This is a wonderful 4-bedroom house, and it was designed by Jonathan Tete. If you need his services, please do not hesitate to reach out to him so he can assist you with the beautiful designs that he's putting up for people. All right. Okay, so let's dive into the video and let's see what we have in store. If you're planning to come to Ghana and build your dream house, you must first own a land, and you will need a land. You don't need to be scammed. You understand? So contact Select Estate and get your land in peace of mind. Okay, yes, don't get through all the chieftaincy dispute, land guards, and whatsoever. Contact Select Estate now and get your land litigation free. It's affordable, and you will love the community. You understand? All right. Previously in episode 4, we saw the setup to the foundation concrete, which was completed. And so today we are heading for the block work. Okay, the block we are using 6 inches solid. Always remember that when you're beginning your foundation, the block that you use is very, very important. Quality blocks, not a block that when you lift it high and drop it, it breaks down into pieces. No, it should be a quarry dust 6 inches block, solid. We have the hollow blocks and then the solid ones. Okay, we have 5 inches, okay, and 6 inches. You must use 6 inches quarry dust solid block for the foundation, and that is exactly what we are using. They are also strong and can withstand all the harsh soil conditions that come up with it. You understand? So using that, and then the cement has to be 42.5 R cement. Okay, regardless of the brand. I understand some brands are in the market that are not authentic, and I don't want to mention their names, but the tradition is the tradition. Go with our tradition cements. Okay, yes, that has been with us for quite some time. It's been tried and tested. So go with the traditional cement. Okay, 42.5 R is good, and it will help the foundation. Okay, and then you notice that prior to that we laid our DPM in the trenches, which I believe you understand the reason for that. Okay, the iron rods, based on the structure design, we're using 16 mm, 6 in a stirrup, and as you can see, everything has been laid up neatly, and it should be according to the grade line. Understand? Once you deviate from the grade line, your block work becomes crooked. You understand? It is very, very important. Again, I want to emphasize on borehole drilling. My cousin Jonathan Amor is on your screen. He is specialized in borehole drilling. Contact him for all your borehole drilling. He does reverse osmosis. When you finish digging the borehole and the water comes out, he needs to run a test. He will then take samples of this water to, I think there's a research center where they do water testing. As when the analysis report comes, they will compare the parameters, and if yours is higher than the standard parameters from WHO, then the reverse osmosis needs to go in. So he will run the reverse osmosis and then give you an estimate, and that will also help because you cannot use that water because some parameters are high, and it is not good for you to use such water for construction. So he will guide you and let you know if, of course, you can use the water for construction or it needs to be treated before you use the water for construction. My cousin will tell you all of that. And so we can get the water treated and then be able to use it for construction. Are you with me? It is very, very important. And so not all water is good for your building. And that is one significant thing a lot of people don't know. They just get any water and then start using it. Okay. This area, the land, it's slopy. So you can see that from the block work. Some areas are taking a lot of blocks. Others are just taking just a little bit at the front. So we're going to be giving you update on how that is going to marry to the front. Okay. Yes, and then we have to do a beam. We have to introduce a footings beam just to protect the block work. So any block work more than 7 courses, we need to introduce a beam. Once the block work is going to exceed 7 course, then a beam has to come in to protect the block. If not, when you stack up the blocks more than that and you pour in the laterite, it will expand and break the blocks away. Are you with me? Yes, so that is important. You can see that the columns are thicker. Per the design, the columns are thicker compared to other ones that you see the columns very small. These columns are thicker based on the magnitude of this house. You understand? It is very, very important. Okay, based on the magnitude of the house, we have to make sure that those columns are thicker. So the site foreman, Mr. John, is giving us all the details and what exactly they are executing and what needs to be done. All the columns are thicker. You can see them. And if you want a stronger columns, you need to increase the rings. The more rings you introduce, the stronger the pillar. You understand? So every intervals is very, very important. The steel fixer, he does not just get up and introduce the intervals. It is as per what the structural drawing has indicated. That is exactly what he follows. Again, my name is Mr. Bright Antonio. I am the CEO of B&C Constructions. Our aim here is to help people in the diaspora to build their dream home. A lot of people have been scammed. They send money home to family members and they never got the job done. You know, working out there is not easy. Very challenging. Some people barely have rest. And so working out there and sending money home, there should be an accountability. So you should know that in the span of 5 years, you need to have your dream home. How can you achieve that? You need to strategically position yourself and align yourself with people who carry the same vision as you. And in doing so, either your kids are going to school, you need to select a good school for them. Yes, yourself, you're building a dream house, you need to align yourself with a good contractor. You understand? Yes, even yourself, when you need to innovate, when you need to improve yourself, you need to find yourself a good school, a good tutor. In that way, when you give yourself 5 years, in the next 5 years, all these things are going to improve in your life. You acquiring a good land, you putting up your dream home, a dream home that is built of quality, not something that within the next 1 year you are again doing maintenance. So it looks like you're never ending. You're always taking money to do something and you're never taking care of yourself. You understand? So selecting a contractor is key. It's very, very important. And handing over your hard-earned money to a contractor to build a dream home is very, very important because you are trying to avoid scam from family members, from friends, my wife's brother, my husband's sister's uncle, my sister's brother's brother. No, all these people are going to create a problem for you because in business, there are no families, there's no feelings, there's no emotion, there are rules, principles, and regulations. You understand? That's why businesses who do not involve or mutual emotions and families strive. They strive very well because in that business, this is not time for family affair. I can tell you my peace of mind and go, but when it becomes family affair, then you are tempted not to offend the other person, and you don't want to have any family tension here and there going for family meeting. No, this is your dream home, and you treat it as business. So get the architect, a good one. Not my brother's sister is an architect and they are not even qualified. You understand? Yes, a good home starts with the architect. The architect will design a better home for you. And then the execution, which is a key factor. The execution is getting a good architect, a good contractor. Are you with me? So all these plays a crucial role. And then that is where we come in helping people. Don't get scammed. All the monies you've given should not be thrown away. This is what you see. And for me, that is why I post all the videos on the channel you get to see. You understand? You get to see what we are doing, and I explain to details, and people are learning from it. Are you with me? Yes, every column there should be enough gap, about 4 inches from the column. This allows the concrete to be thicker, to hold the block work and give it that stamina. People try to lay the block too close to the columns or the pillars. In that way, you have just little amount of concrete going in there, and that is why they will estimate 5 bags of cement for columns. When I estimate 10 bags of cement for columns, you don't understand. But this is how I do my work. I give it enough concrete, because it's the concrete and the iron rods that holds the building. The building structures of every house is the columns. The blocks are just partitions. It is the columns. So if your concrete is not thick, if the iron rod is not a good one, if the rings are not more, your house is in danger. You understand? So you can see all my columns, there's a little bit of gap between the block and the iron rod, or which is a column. 4 inches here, 4 inches here, 4 inches here. So there's enough meat. When you pour the concrete, it is thick. Are you with me? Okay. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you've not. Again, my name is Mr. Bright Antonio. I'm out.